So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. So that's got things underway. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack, and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be compromised, and you need talkers in this team. You need leaders and people that are willing to organise things very quickly.
Oh, that's fabulous. Engages and forces him off the ball. Baresi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Harry Kane. He's a deadly finisher, Peter, obviously, but he can contribute much more than that for his team. He's got the physical presence to hold the ball up and the awareness to bring pretty much everyone else into play. His best attributes, however, might be his enthusiasm, his energy, and his desire to win, because those things become infectious to others.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. He's picked his way through. De Bruyne. Patience, the overwhelming virtue in this game so far. Now it's Yamal. Mateus plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. That is good progress on the left.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Neymar. Now it's Kane. And that's been won straight back. Mateus. He's in a great position here. Hakimi. This is promising. Xavi Alonso. Knocks it into space. Dani Olmo gets into a good position. Dani Olmo! It's there! The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
Ha segnato al 24esimo minuto, numero 8.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game
everybody,
yet to
and
kick
welcome
off.
to today's
The excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with something.
Now it's Haaland. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Yamal. Now it's Yamal. That's a shade optimistic. And the pass is intercepted. Played out towards the right wing. And this is Ronaldo. Xavi Alonso. Alexander-Arnold gets on his bike and on the move. It's a promising position. Roberto Carlos. That has been cut short. And this is Ronaldo. Haaland! And the ball's come loose here. He's trying his best to keep it in play here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
That's really well manoeuvred. Now he's running away.
Oh, really well played.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Armenia yet to have an attempt on goal. Haaland. Oh, he's been caught napping! And he's managed to get free. It's a pretty loose pass. That's going wide left. Lovely feet. And it's Roberto Carlos. Nicely shaped cross. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's lost his man here. Out towards the flank. Tries to play it through. And this is Ronaldo. And back to the keeper. Great vision. And he's cut it out.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Looking to play him in. That ball looks a good one. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Spread to the right. De Bruyne. And this is Ronaldo. Zielinski. Can he get on the... Cristiano Ronaldo! Off the post! Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That pass has been well intercepted. Mbappe.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
He's got away. He's a sharp little ball here. And he's in on goal. It's a goal kick. Roberto Carlos. Dani Olmo wants to run onto this. Neither side giving way. It has been tight. Now, he's been caught on it here. And it's hoisted clear. He's having a hit! Paredes. Zielinski. Oh, good spread. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Tries to pass it through. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. He's in plenty of space here. Tacho. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. The midway point of the game.
Armenia really can be happy with the strong finish to the half and have no reason to be upset with their overall performance. I think they just need to keep going now, stick at it, and eventually they'll get a break.
Oh, generally speaking, an entertaining half. Lack of goals a notable thing, but that's not to say it hasn't been very watchable. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Armenia have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
He is through here. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Roberto Carlos. And he is deftly all... And De Bruyne! And that's in! Just as they wanted it, just when they wanted it. And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So we have the first goal.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager...
Haaland! And that's a sharp finish. And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
So we've reached the hour mark. That's where it came from. He's picked chance, surely! They want to be quick to recover this. Haaland. Zielinski charging forward, the ball at his feet. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Oh, that was vital. And smartly reclaimed. Pass somewhat off target. Zielinski. And this is Ronaldo. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, it's hit the post. And he's quick to get rid. Haaland proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Mbappe, who's set up one goal so far. And the through ball. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Roberto Carlos. And this is Ronaldo. Guardiola. And it's Zielinski. Nicely spread. And he welcomes it in. And he's definitely onside. It is a corner. And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. And the finish! Oh no, it's an own goal!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Substitution on the field, number 13.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Foot in.
Napoli clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Number 25, Gerard. Substitution.
Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Shevchenko. Gerard. Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Yamal. Looking for options for movement. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And that is expertly dealt with. Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, this could be it, bar something close to a minor miracle.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
Now it's Haaland. Lovely pass. Chance for a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Elects to cross. Pacho. Could be danger here. Pacho can clear it away.
Armenia really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Great chance!
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And he welcomes it in. And that was very necessary. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. They're back in possession and ready to go again. And that's it. Armenia illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle, and here we go.
I think the wide players will be very important here, Peter. A lot is going to be asked of them.
Yeah, they've got a fair bit of work to get through.
Yeah, because they're going to have to cover the flanks on their own. They need to push up and establish some...
And he shoots! And What a goal! The ideal start!
The perfect show of intent. Great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attack.
De Bruyne! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
De Bruyne has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Cannavaro cuts it out. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Diaz. Another pass, just keeps it ticking over. That is good alertness. Now that looks a decent ball. Gerrard. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Yamal. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And it's De Bruyne. And here's Yamal. Mbappe is onto this. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. And he was quick to react. Mateus. De Bruyne. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Mbappe. Ronaldinho plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Nicely shaped ball. But that has not gone well. And here's Diaz. He's had a shot! And a neat finish. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly. He had a chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Diaz actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. Good read, needed to be. Quality ball. Armenia have the chance to go the other way. Now this could be a chance. And he's definitely on. Shot a goal!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved. How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Spread neatly. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Goes for a shot! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Yamal. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. Great vision. Diaz has the space to scheme. And there's the shot! Oh, he's hit the bar! But he's left disappointed.
Well, that would have gone down as a bit of a waste. You're in a great position and you end up massively frustrated.
Aims beyond the defence. He's in, shoots! And it's come back out to him. Relentless! Just relentless! And they're threatening to fly away here. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Oh, that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Armenia find a position of real strength now. He steps in, and that's the end of that. That's going wide left. Big chance! And again, goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
Armenia are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it. Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Now it's Gerrard. Mateus. Now, can they get him away? Roberto Carlos swings in across. Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
Xabi Alonso is there, and he can pick it up. Looking for options for movement. Alaba makes the interception. Gerrard. And it's Baggio. Good ball, good take. Van Nistelrooy. This possibly the last play of the half. And he thumps it clear. And that is the end of the first half. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Armenia have had it all their own way so far then, and they go in at the break in an utterly dominant position. The second half is up and running. Diaz, and this is De Bruyne, and the shot! And that's in! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. All the way back. No, again there's no way through. Can he latch on to this? Tries a shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's made its way to him. He can run onto that. And he's let fly.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Mbappe. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. No, he's not getting past him there.
Armenia are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
And another try! And he couldn't quite make it 6.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Oh, good spread. Yamal, he has found the way through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
It's a pretty loose pass. De Bruyne. Xabi Alonso. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. That looks a good ball through. Yamal. And the finish! Well taken goal. It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Now it's Mbappe. Odo is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Mbappe. And the shot! Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
The Netherlands are looking to go forward now. Not the most accurate pass. Roberto Baggio. Roberto Carlos, the man synonymous with solidity. Alaba deals with that comfortably. Diaz. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. The referee's come over. It's a red card. The Netherlands are down to 10 men. Looks to me as though this is probably a little too far out for a shot.
Coming on the field is number 6, Doku.
What a save by David Raya! Oh, denied at the last. Armenia have their second corner now. Nicely weighted ball. Otto. Now it's Yamal. Shapes to shoot! Oh, terrific save.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
And it's De Bruyne. He won't be happy with that one. Takes a shot! It's anyone's ball now. And he's gone looking for safety. And he's there to retrieve it. And here's Mbappe. The Netherlands needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Baggio crosses. Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
Number 14, Luis Diaz. Number 16, Daniele De Rossi. Coming on the field, number 22, Dani Olmo. Number 15, Joe Neves.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Just 5 minutes left. That has ended up in no man's land. And he's intervened well there. Mbappe! He's having a hit! What a hit! What a hit! A rocket anthem! About as smooth as it gets! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Another one! This must be his personal high. Chance! It's in! Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact.
And that is as far as it goes. Armenia, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, we're on the way. Odo demonstrating again that he is the real constant in this side, indeed in this game, completing 400 appearances here today.
Oh, what a feat, Peter.
Mbappe! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Nice interception, well timed. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. That has not gone well. This is a promising build-up, and it's De Bruyne. Xavi Alonso. Oh, he's found support out wide. Collar, and he's cut it out. Mateus. De Bruyne. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Armenia clearly didn't help themselves by...
Tries from a long way out.
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
Stood up well to him there. Cannavaro calmly anticipates. He's found a way through. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. De Bruyne. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Figo. Now that looks a decent ball. Yamal looking to receive it in space. Still goalless. It's a pretty loose pass. Odo is looking to influence the game from out wide. And here's Diaz. Tries to play it through. And no, that was never going to make it. That's where it came from. Looking for a runner. Baresi.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
That'll be a throw. Oh, good steal. He just read it. Baresi. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Now it's Yamal. Oh, that's fabulous. Yamal. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And here's Yamal. And he can clear it away. Passing is crisp and sharp. Looking to play him in. Crosses it in. And a header! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
And here's Yamal. Bullet never out of the action for very long. And it's Roberto Carlos. And that is masterful defending. Roberto Carlos got a long way forward to join the attack. Odo cuts out the pass. Threads one in. Spread neatly. Xavi Alonso. Here's Roberto Carlos. Can he get it through?
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Cannavaro gets it away. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Goes for a shot! They've scored! The first significant strike. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
No, that's been intercepted. Ambitious ball here. Baresi. And here's Yamal. And here's Mbappe.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And the whistle goes for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Armenia go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
Just a quick request today for everybody to please kindly remove any cars parked on the road outside the stadium.
Substitution on the field. Number 14, Xabi Alonso.
Gets us going once more.
Number 10, Luis
Armenia
Diaz.
can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Number 13, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Baresi gets across to intercept that. Cristiano Ronaldo. Armenia come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Great chance! And he's stuck it away. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Mateus clears it away. Cristiano Ronaldo, with a reputation for taking on any shot. Mbappe, he might, big chance! And again! And yes, it's there! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, Peter, I know from experience...
Decent chance! Well taken goal. And this is getting better and better. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Armenia now in a position far more desirable.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. He's had a shot. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Can he finish? They are queuing up to have a go here.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Armenia perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Now Mbappe tries a shot! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. A horrible blip. A moment they could well have done without.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
So now the difference is 3.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Oh no, what has happened here? And the shot! And a neat finish! Untouchable, remorseless, relentless, a class of their own. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team.
There's a quick free kick. Good take, and is he in? Oh, that's nice. shot! Deftly away. Mbappe! Pulled out the best in the keeper.
Oh, it was a brilliant touch to set himself up. Just a shame that the finish let him down. There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. Shoots! Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Showing great feet there. And he was quick to react. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh no, this does not look good. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, shooting chance! He's got a goal! And he celebrates his 30th goal.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
This is a gloriously greedy performance.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. Oh, what a mistake! Mateus making a dash for it. Mateus! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, denied at the last.
That's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that. If only he managed to retain his composure.
And it's Roberto Carlos. He's having a pop! He's put his foot right through that one. Adams. Plenty to aim at here. Yamal!
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Now this could be a chance. Decent chance! Oh, terrific save. Armenia clearly now in lead preservation mode. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Oh, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Oh, he's having a go! Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's away we go then. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Xavi Alonso. Diaz in acres of space out wide. He's under Bruyne! Now, who's going to be first to this? Cruyff. No, that's been intercepted. Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's shifting. Mbappe! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. And that should get the job done. And now they can spring out of defence. This looks promising. He's picked his way through. Real chance! And it's a goal! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart.
Can he finish? It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Can he stop it going out? And it's Xavi Alonso. He's having a pop! He's got away with one there.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, usually you're going to get punished.
Not the most accurate pass. Caught offside that time. Well, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Mbappe. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Great ball, and he's in here. Pirlo. Now it's Mbappe. Well, that's well spotted. Baresi kept his eye on it, and he's there. Cadiolu makes the interception. And he's there to retrieve it. Now that looks a decent ball. And this is Cruyff. Ball quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to.
Big chance! And a neat finish! And they're threatening to fly away here! And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So that's two now without reply.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
This is a promising build-up. De Bruyne chasing after it. Roberto Carlos. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Comfortable claim for the keeper.
Well, that was just asking too much of himself from there. Armenia couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Vieira.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. And the shot's on here. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Ronaldinho. Can he get on the end of this? Shapes to shoot! Oh, he has absolutely drilled that.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low too.
Some resolute defending there. What a throw in. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, that's a key interception. Xavi Alonso. And it's Roberto Carlos. And he welcomes it in. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Well read, nice interception. Back where it came from. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Now, can they get him? He's had a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. So smooth, a signature finish.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
A case now of complete control. Engages and forces him off the ball. Messi. Now Pirlo. And he's managed to get free. Roberto Carlos does really well there. He is strong. Roberto Carlos is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack.
2 added minutes
Cruyff.
has been indicated.
Now it's Mbappe. Threads one in. Cannavaro gets across to intercept that. And he's straight offside. That's the keeper's ball. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Armenia producing a nigh-on perfect 45 minutes. It's 3-0.
Substitution for Besiktas. Number 10, Johan Cruyff.
And we get things going
Coming on
again.
to replace him is number 14.
That is good alertness. Yamal knocks it into space. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Messi. Can he spark a counter here? He's having a shot! And the keeper has done enough. Top stop. That's going to go a long way. Goes for goal! Keeper's not concerned by that.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Ronaldinho. Messi. Cannavaro spots it and intercepts. Mbappe. And a chance! He lifts the roof! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Yeah, tempted and teased the keeper into thinking he could get to it, but it just eased away to catch the inside of the post.
And with that, well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all round.
He's put his foot right through that one.
I was expecting him to play it in until I saw his run-up.
Played towards the front line. That has not gone well. Xavi Alonso looking to play him in. Ronaldinho. That is ended up in no man's land. Now it's Luis Suarez. And they're back on the ball again.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
He has found the way through. Shot a goal! And he's missed it.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Mateus, 60 minutes played. That's good running with the ball. It's Pirlo! Oh, there was plenty on that.
Besiktas certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
No, again there's no way through. Can he get it through? Aimed beyond the defence. And this is Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez! And it's been hooked away. Pinches it off him. And he was quick to react. And here's Mbappe.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
He's through here. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball. Armenia have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Pass somewhat off target. And here's Mbappe. Now then, the ball's come loose. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it reach?
There's the shot! And it's in! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Armenia are at the peak of... He's having a hit! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, almost a 6th!
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Ronaldinho, number 13, Messi, coming on the field.
And that's it.
Number 19.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
I'm afraid to tell you that we're expecting...
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, we're on the way. What an impressive figure Oliver Kahn cuts.
Yeah, they call him the Titan, Peter, and the reasons are fairly obvious. As personalities go, we're talking big.
As close as you get to goalkeeping perfection. Mbappe! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Well, it goes to show you there's a lot you can do if you have willing runners like that. You'll always get that chance, and it's quite
big chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. And he can clear it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Quality ball. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Catanzaro clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And this is Batistuta. No, that's been intercepted. It's a really well-measured ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's managed to get free. They're urging him to shoot. Oh, well played. Guardiola goes... tries a shot! No, just not quite. Otto. Just eases him off the ball. Foot in. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Now it's Van Basten. That has been cut short. He's a sharp little ball here. Alaba has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. So it is still 0-0. And it's Messi. Otto, nicely shaped ball.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Catanzaro definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
And it's hoisted clear. Nicked it back promptly. Guardiola. Messi. That's Brahim Diaz. He's having a pop! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's their second corner of the game. Xabi Alonso tries to clear. And here's Guardiola, and he's in on goal. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. That's put paid to the danger. Aims beyond the defence. And he's heaved it away. Otto. That looks a good ball through. Oh, no joy this time. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Armenia clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And he's quick to return it. And claimed it back swiftly. Dani Olmo. Cannavaro gets over and intercepts. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. De Bruyne plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Now it's Van Basten. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Great vision. It is a corner. Corner number 2 then. Tries to get it clear. Baresi. Xavi Alonso. That's really well manoeuvred. Searching pass he's played there. Baresi makes the interception. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Marquinhos clears it away. Guardiola. Alaba. That's a nicely shaped ball. Chance for a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Opts to play it back. De Bruyne.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Played through for him. Goes down, but nothing given. Brahim Diaz. Armenia have reclaimed it. And for the first half, that is that. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
It's a bit disappointing the way the team couldn't make the most of what looked like a pretty high-octane start, Peter. But this break should give them enough time to rediscover their focus and intent and start the second half in a similar manner. They have to keep believing.
So we reached the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And we are back underway.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which...
He's had a shot! Alaba goes back to front. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, they've got it again. Guardiola. Armenia come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Xavi Alonso, some really good ball movement, and he was alert to it. Batistuta. Now it's Van Basten. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Messi was alert to the possibilities. Chance! And that's a good finish. They've done it! Finally, they've broken through.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Armenia have taken the lead.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away.
And he shoots! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Marquinhos with the clearance. Van Basten going about things with real menace. Nicely worked. And this is just a keeper in his way.
Catanzaro really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Now it's Batistuta. And here's Brahim Diaz. He has found a way through. Can he finish? And again. And yes, it's there! They're level in a trice.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
And the shot! And there's a goal! They get themselves in front!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Armenia have their lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And it's Diaz. Armenia are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 18.
So we have movement on both benches.
Messi. Numero 11. Numero 14. Numero 5. Lasciano il campo per il
Couler.
numero 15. Il numero 19.
Can he get on the end of
Il
this?
numero 7.
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Il numero 17.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Cambio di giocatori.
Played with speed from back to front. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball.
Armenia surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Baresi calmly anticipates. And it's with the keeper. And he's there to retrieve it. Cannavaro spots it and intercepts. Oh, this looks sharp. Driving forward. Oh, good take in a good area. And reclaimed it in a trice. Fernando is having a shot! Gerrard. Cristiano Ronaldo, with a reputation for taking on any shot. That has ended up in no man's land. Just 5 minutes left. Well, we expected better, and so did he. And it's Xabi Alonso. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Oh, that's fabulous. Picked out Alonso! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Brahim Diaz. It's a pretty loose pass.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Two minutes to be added on. Nicely weighted ball. Cannavaro. And the referee brings it to a close. Armenia pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, we're on the way.
It's rare for me to look at a fullback as a potential match winner, Peter, but with Roberto Carlos, I can make an exception.
Takes a shot! There it is!
What a super start! A total shocker for the opponents. Talk about how to wrestle control. That's how you do it.
That was a given. It always was.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Armenia are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Oh, just skips past his man.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Looking for options for movement.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And it's Berbatov. Now it's Mbappe. He's found a way. Mbappe! And he's stuck it away. And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Tries to pass it through. Pepe cuts out the pass. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Cannavaro wins the duel this time. Tries to play it through. Ibrahimovic. And the shot! Goal! Galatasaray! And they've got their lead back. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Otto did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. There's the shot! It's in! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Quite a game, this. All square again.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Look, he's having a pop! Oh, it's a fair try, but just off target.
Yeah, we can't fault him for the attempt, although it might have been a case of momentary tunnel vision then.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Nicely aimed pass. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. 30 minutes gone. Aimed beyond the defence. Tries one from range! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Pele. And the pass is intercepted. Stood up well to him there. Cafu. Miqayel. Great vision. He can run on. And Berbatov! Pele. Goes looking wide. Otto promptly onto that, and that is that. Best. Looking to play him in. Shoots! Goal! Galatasaray! Into the lead once more. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Galatasaray with the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Pele. Can he get on the end of this? Akanji. Gerrard. Passes short and sharp. And he's Mbappe! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? But he's opted for the long pass. And this is Ibrahimovic. Pass somewhat off target. Xavi Alonso. Mateus plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Pele. Xavi Alonso. And it's Gerrard. Mbappe. Pepe.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, good spread. He's in plenty of space here. And he's heaved it away. And the referee has blown for half-time. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. So right back into the action.
Armenia really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
He has found the way through. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Ferry gets across to intercept that. Mbappe. Now there's and Berbatov! Cafu. Mbappe! Oh, it's hit the post! And no mistake! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Such good movement.
It's Ibrahimovic!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Mateus. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Nicely weighted ball. And here's Ibrahimovic. Best. Pele. And this is Pele. And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Mission 1 has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
He's found the way through. Now that is a hefty challenge. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. They're back in possession and he's having a shot! It's hit the upright. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Cafu. At best. And he plays one through. Chance! Goal! Galatasaray! And they're back in front.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Galatasaray have their lead. And that is headed... Oh, great leap! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Makelele. Gerrard, never out of the action for very long. Threads one in.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Galatasaray needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Best gets into a good position. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Gerrard. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Berbatov. And that could have brought them level.
Yeah, you always felt that they were going to up the tempo after going behind. It's not like they have any other option now.
Cafu.
Oh, great feat, that.
Looking for the far post. And that should get the job done.
Galatasaray surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Now it's Mbappe. And no, that was never going to make it. Knocks it into space. He might be in here. Ibrahimovic! In he goes again. And that would have been game, set and match.
Del Piero really can't believe it. He let the opposition off the hook there, and he knows it all too well.
Irwin kept his eye on it, and he's there. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now, can they get him away? He's on it, can he get away? And he's managed... Real chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And he's been shifted off it.
Galatasaray nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Xavier. Best has created one goal already. And this is Ibrahimovic.
2 added minutes has been
Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Corner number 2 then. And that's a throw-in. He's fizzed it forward. Short changes him with that pass. Pinches it off him. And we're done. Armenia perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted something more. Well, how will we look back?